So we basically want to be that place you discover on a European short break and tell all your mates about, but we just happen to be on your street. So we're Kask, and our main thing is that we say no to wine. So it's wine with loads of chemicals, additives, toxins, which is a lot of the wines on the supermarket shelves. I guess if that was in food, you'd call it ultra processed, but in wine, no one realizes that all those nasties are in their wine. So we instead sell wines made organically. And we have a similar approach to beer, but luckily in Bristol, we've got loads of really great breweries who make beer really well. And we serve all that along with kind of cold foods like cheese and charcuteries and breads. So any day you can come in, we kind of operate like a craft beer place where we'll encourage people to have a little taste before they buy. There's nothing worse than sitting there with something you've bought and you're not enjoying it. So we always encourage people to try at the bar. But also we do every Wednesday, we do a kind of a wine tasting, which sells out pretty much every week. So I'm actually allergic to most alcohol. And I discovered that the one thing I wasn't allergic to was organic and well-made wine. And looking into it, found out that I was allergic to those chemicals and additives. So kind of light shined down upon me when I found out that there was one alcohol drink I could drink. Yeah, so sometimes it's direct to vineyards, including some vineyards in the UK, and actually one just on the outskirts of Bristol, near Chew Valley. It's called Limeburn Hill, and they're a biodynamic vineyard, which is pretty ambitious in England. We were actually there a few weeks ago helping harvest. A few of our team have done that kind of year after year. It definitely makes you more passionate for it, right? You're seeing the product being made and you're playing a very, very small part in helping that bottle kind of come to the table. So it's really nice to see that whole process. But once you've met those winemakers, you really feel their passion, and it gives you a passion to sell their product. So we actually moved to Bristol to open Kask, and we looked at about 70 or 80 different venues, whether that was in person or online, and this was our last kind of chance saloon. It was like we had one more day to find a venue, and we happened upon North Street, and immediately we knew we wanted to be here. Loads of really great independent traders on the street, all the way from East Street down to the bottom of North Street, and it's a really good community of traders that kind of all support each other, but also amazing customers. So there's some residents around that kind of support the local businesses, and then we like to think ourselves and some of the other kind of restaurants in North Street also bring people from a bit further afield, and it creates this really great buzz where we are. You know, Bristol obviously is very well known for supporting independence, firstly, but also for kind of its general ethos. And the general ethos of Bristol really kind of fits with, if you like, the natural wine world, which is doing things well, doing things, respecting the environment, and that's a real big Bristol thing. So when we opened 5 years ago, I think we were the first natural wine bar. Since then there's 4 or 5, which is amazing, this amazing scene being built. We do cheeses, charcuterie, platters, often with locally made cheeses, but also ones from kind of further afield. And that's kind of what our food offering is. And often people come here for kind of a little snack and then find there's enough that they end up staying for the night. And that's kind of the night we like to have when we're here in Kask.